Marauder EX here with our next installment of Let's Play Panzer Dragoon Saga. And starting off fighting one of these queens again and her vile brood. And as I do more of these fights, they're becoming easier and easier because I figured out the easiest way to do it is just, keep quickly switching from side to side and forcing the brood to follow me onto that side. If I stay in the clear areas of the radar map below, I can get hit with acid spray, but as long as I keep shifting like this, I'm relatively safe. Granted, I still have to deal with the fact that the brood can switch from polar opposite sides, whereas I have to circle around, which is kind of aggravating to itself. But the queen's almost dead, and when you take out the queen, the brood died too, so. And another queen bites the dust. Great fight. Elixir Minor. Oh, this game is so awesome in so many ways. Figure out where I'm going. And coming up soon is going to be the first real boss fight. First red category monster. Red category monsters are, in fact, real bosses. You will not... I don't think you'll fight them again. I don't think you'll ever see them again because most of them are story related. Like various Empire Kramen ships, very large monsters that are ridiculously strong. Save spot. And save it in the internal RAM. My internal memory card, or the external memory card, excuse me, pisses me off every now and again because the system just doesn't read it. And that's because my Saturn is very, very old. And I've actually gone through 3 memory cards throughout its lifespan. I can't even begin to count how many batteries that I've replaced on the internal memory of the Saturn. But part of that, as long as the Saturn itself keeps working, I can keep playing games because I'll just change the battery on the inside. And that just gives me a reason to replay most of these games again. So, as long as the Saturn keeps working, I'm going to keep playing. And as we see here, there are explosions going on in the distance, which generally means there's something bad going on, and like an idiot, I go towards it. And, I mean, really, I'm trying to avoid the Empire, keep a low profile, because I am now in possession of a dragon, which I'm fairly sure is one of the weapons that they were looking for. And my first instinct is, oh, let's head toward the large explosions, yes. Alright, this guy. I'm blanking on his name at the moment. He is a Seeker, and he wears a funny mask. He is going to be a recurring character. We first meet him by saving his life from this giant, floating, alien bug thing. I mean, really, the monster design for this is just creepy as all hell. It's really weird. And he sacrifices the little tauntaun-looking thing that he was riding on. That's not a tauntaun, it's a furry, so... Looks like those chicken leg things out of Golden Axe. Anyway. And we start off flying in, epically shooting lasers at it. And our lasers are apparently strong enough to knock it down. which, if that were really the case in this fight would be so much easier. But it doesn't happen that way, I promise. You can only shoot lasers at it to do damage. Now, first boss fight. First real boss fight, I should say. Arachnaut. This thing is huge, and we are limited to 2/3 of the, or 3/4, excuse me, of the battle area. We cannot get behind it at this point because it's against the wall. It has 2 weak points. As far as I know, there's no difference targeting one weak point for another. But as long as you do hit it in the weak point, you can see the difference in damage that it does. And he can flip all the way around. No, he can't. He only flips once. And I don't have enough MP to actually use any of my special abilities. That's fantastic. But I can shoot my lasers at him. And I fully expect a I'm charging my laser joke to pop up at least once in this game. And just look at how much HP he has, how many life bars he's got. That's ridiculous. Alright, he's got those creepy tentacle things. And that's actually not all that bad. That's the first time I've been attacked this fight. Problem is getting behind him to hit the weak points is kind of a pain. And once he uses Enrage, the battle tactics change. As you can see, more of the map is now no longer safe, and he'll charge. And when he charges, he will hit the far side of the canyon and go unconscious, which is your chance to rape the ever-living hell out of him and just do as much damage as humanly possible. And if you see how much damage I'm doing to him while he's unconscious, I'm just laying into him because that's the safest way to do it, honestly. I mean, before he wakes up, we've got him down into the last little section of his life. But the second he wakes up, he charges again. And there's not really any way to defend against that I know of. If anyone knows, please let me know, because not that this is a difficult fight, it's just, you know, the less damage you take, the better. Alright. We have defeated him. And in a very grotesque manner, he dies. He splits his head open, and that little thing that he was dangling explodes into pus and blood. Gooey. And then he sinks in the abyss. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, because I'm encroaching on 9 minutes, and I know there's just a ton of story after this, because we've met a new character. So I will see you in our next installment of Let's Play Panzer Dragoon Saga.